Hello, so my name is Joey Latimer, and this is for our do a report on our innovator, or the person that we think is an innovator. I love to watch TED Talks. There's a lot of great stories out there, a lot of interesting people, so it's kind of fun to watch those TED Talks. And I ran across this one and that I really enjoyed, and he's a very, very interesting person. His name's Magnus Walker. He's from Sheffield, England. He was born in 1967, and he came to America. And when he was 19 years old, he did something called Camp America. Came over here and worked on this camp for a while. And when he was over in Sheffield, he had a lot of interest in rock bands and music and whatnot. And so he just decided that he wanted to come over to America, where he knew there was a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood, and he enjoyed the culture that was in Hollywood. And so after he did the Camp America for a while, he moved to Hollywood, where he one day needed some pants. He was living at the Y and he needs some pants, and so he went to a store and found these pair of funky alligator print pants, and took those pants and modified them to fit him and kind of customize them. He ended up going to a store later on in Hollywood and ran into one of the band members of a band called Faster Pussycat, which is actually a pretty big band back in the 70s and 80s. And the guy loved his pants, and so he asked him, where he got them from, and he said, I got them from England. And the guy was interested in buying these pants, and so the guy said, how much you charge for them? He said $25. So he went back, he bought more of these pants at $9 a pair, so he made a profit on them. Sold this guy 8 pairs of pants, and that turned into a pretty lucrative clothing company for him. From there, he started this clothing company and was selling a lot of clothes. Ended up selling stuff to Hot Topic over the years, made very good money with it. Ended up buying a building. In this building, he ended up filming music videos, and it ended up being a filming location for him. The guy just kept falling into things, or so he calls it, his gut feeling, or he just kind of falls into something, or he takes a leap of faith that maybe this is a good idea. So really interesting guy. And when he was a kid, he was very interested in Porsche. He sent Porsche a letter and said, hey, I want to come be a designer. And they said, sorry, you're going to have to wait, get a hold of us later on in life. And so he said what he says, he just kind of filed that away as it's something I want to do, but it's going to be some time before I do it. Well, with all his success in the clothing industry, he started racing Porsche and restoring them a little bit. Ended up getting a small movie deal. Did a short video called Urban Outlaw, which I've watched. It's actually a really interesting program. And that just blew up. It got picked up by Top Gear. He ended up going on Jay Leno. He ended up getting a letter back from Porsche because they saw this and were very interested in what he did. And so he went to Porsche, did some design, helped with some concepts and design stuff with them, and feedback stuff on restoration of Porsche, and it's just totally blown up for this guy. But what he says is, he just goes with his gut feelings. He's a little bit at the right place at the right time, but just kind of sees an opportunity and does something different. The pants that he found, he did something special to those pants that ended up driving his business. His clothing business was built around, non-standard types of clothing and, materials. He used like car seat covers and stuff to make jackets and whatnot. So just very unique stuff, very innovative. And then, just seeing those opportunities and helping his business and his life grow. He says that he feels that his success is the freedom to do whatever you want, and he's, doing what he wants. Now he's just restoring Porsches and going around and auto shows and just really enjoying life. So, different kind of innovator, very interesting person to listen to. His name's Magnus Walker. He's got TED Talk and then his movie Urban Outlaw. Thanks.